Alrighty. That was a fun little adventure. So, since I'm on the subject of my beloved little Honda Twin Star, did I mention I love that bike? Unfortunately, I was riding that bike on the day my bike riding career came to an end. Whoa, stand by. I'm headed home from work, and this time I'm on a side road, headed through the right in the face. Okay, we're back on Doug's Loop. I'm on a side road, headed through the middle of the sugarcane fields, headed to the North Shore, because we moved over to Waialua. Oh, that's another story I gotta tell. Earwigs. Anyway, and I'm driving along. Right up the boots. Okay. Minding my own business. I'm doing 50 miles an hour. It's a beautiful day in Hawaii. I'm about ready to pass Schofield Barracks. That's a military reservation out there. Anybody that's ever studied World War II, you'll know all about that. Anyway, I'm passing the intersection of Schofield Barracks. I start slowing down for the intersection. There's this car sitting there with their turn signal on, waiting to make a left-hand turn. I'm watching it, and it's just sitting there. I go, oh good, she's waiting for me. He or she, I didn't know who it was at the time. And I continue on my way. I'll get through this parking, or this intersection, so that person can go. And as soon as my bike enters the intersection, she jackrabbits out in front of me. And I broadside right into her front fender. I'm doing about 50 miles an hour. Ooh. I wind up, the bike crumples. I wind up flying over the handlebars, across her hood, and hit the ground. Yeah. Now, here's the weird part. The actual flying across the hood, whoa, I don't remember that, but that's what I had to do. It's kind of like the human mind blacks out during parts of an accident. But I do remember the next time I opened my eyes, whoa, and looked, I'm not tumbling, which is cool. I'm sliding down the pavement. Oh, that's deep. Very deep, very deep. At about 40 miles an hour. And I'm sliding down on my chest, my arms behind me, and my faceplate is against the pavement, and I can see it being ground down like a giant sandpaper wheel. And I remember thinking to myself, oh gosh, ooh, I almost dumped it there. A root was in the water. So this is not going to end well for me. I cannot let my face be ground into this blacktop. So, thinking I was going to roll over and let the back of the helmet take the abuse, I put my foot down. I pushed. Well, apparently I was still skidding fast enough that it did roll me over. But instead of rolling me over, it caused me to start tumbling. So now instead of sliding down the blacktop, I'm rolling or tumbling. And it messed me up pretty bad. And I'm laying on the side of the road. This person's parked in the middle of the intersection with my bike in there. And this is what bystanders told me after the fact. Because I'm on the side of the road. I'm not real coherent at this point. They said this woman is a lady tourist from France. She backed up to get the bike off of the car, went around the bike, and then continued making her left and continued on down the road. Luckily for me, there was a Jeep with some Schofield Barracks MPs sitting at that same light who witnessed the whole thing. Oh, hang on, there's fun here. pulled this lady over. And they held her at the scene until the Hawaiian cops could show up. Well, the MP that was talking to me said, yeah, we pulled her over. And we said, hey, you hit someone back there, then you ran. She goes, no, he was okay. I go, what do you mean by he was okay? She says, I saw him moving when he was on the side of the road. That means he was okay, which means I don't have to stop. Ma'am, that's not the way it works here in the United States of America. So, the ambulance comes and picks me up, and they throw me on board. Oh, please, please, please. Oh, deep. They take me to the hospital, and apparently they didn't know I was military. If they did, they would have taken me to Tripler Hospital, which would have been very, very much preferred to a local Hawaiian hospital. Oh my. I get into the hospital, and by this time my wife's getting a little worried because I was on my way home from work. I'm never late. And first thing I say to him is, somebody please call my wife and tell her where I'm at. Oh, by the way, does anybody know where my bike is? I'm a biker, you know, we gotta worry about stuff like that. And I said, don't worry about your bike, somebody pushed it off the side of the road. Which means, in Hawaii, it probably won't be there when you get back. There's a high crime rate of autos on the side of the road out there. Whole nother story. So, they said, so, what happened? Motorcycle accident. And I got blood all over me. My face is messed up. I said, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to take you in and we're going to get your neck x-rayed. It must be a standard thing for motorcycle accidents. I said, that's fine, let's do it. They get x-ray my neck, come back and say, okay, your neck looks fine. Go out and wait in the waiting room. About that time, my wife shows up. You know what the hospital did? When they called my wife to tell her I was there, they didn't say, hey, your husband's okay, but he's at the hospital, come and visit him. They called and said, hey, your husband's been in a motorcycle accident. And they just stopped talking. Really? That's what you tell a spouse? You didn't bother saying he's okay? So, they never told her I was okay. Let's get to the next trail. Judy's grade. So my wife comes in there. Luckily she came in there before her. They sent me out to the waiting room. So my bride shows up. Wow! That was fun. And the nurse says, okay, y'all can go out and wait in the waiting room until we get some paperwork ready. And my wife looks at this nurse and says, excuse me, you're done treating him? She goes, well, yes, we are. We took an x-ray. She looks at this nurse and says, hey, could you possibly clean up all his gaping wounds? She goes, oh, you want us to do that too? You know that's going to cost extra. Really, that's going to cost extra. So they get out some cleaning stuff and they wipe up all the blood, throw some gauze bandages and stuff on. And they're right, it costs extra. So, my bike was totaled. And I decided, I think I'm gonna start driving around with steel around me. Oh, I forgot the best part of that story. Wow. At the end of the day, we contact the insurance company. I think it might have been. Oh, wait a minute. And they say, You need to contact such and such rental car company because she rented it from that company. Okay, fine. I thought that's the purpose of insurance, but all right. Uh-oh.